so not your own hair. That couldn't be.
There's a lot of it. It takes a long time.
Can I pull it? Will that come off?
No, actually, it's not wig.
It's stuck. That is a real hair. That is it. That is it.
It's amazing.
Does that play into your character? You know, when you've got the album Feline and whatever, do you see yourself, you know, as a lion or lion?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like my stage presence is quite sort of animalistic, and I run around like whacking it about. And I guess it's just kind of that's what it's about, really. But yeah, I have a lot of fun on stage.
But you wear the cat suits.
Wear the cat suits. I've got 2 cats. Oh, yeah, I know. There's a lot of sort of feline. There's a feline sort of consistent current.
Now, how far does your pussycat look go? Because today in the news, there's all this talk about putting certificates on videos so that kids know what they're looking at, and parents are able to say this is suitable or this is not suitable. Do you think that's a good idea or not?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's quite important just to remember what you know. You can't help the fact that you're a role model to kids, and I think it's important that you have that option of just warning them that this might contain content that isn't appropriate for kids. I think there's nothing wrong with that.
It must be hard as an artist because you're not a kid. You're 21, so you're making adult music for an adult audience, and yet there are kids who love you. Our son thinks you're great. So do you feel that you're kind of in the middle sometimes, a bit torn of what you're portraying?
Yes and no. I think my mum's always brought me up to be quite independent and to sort of speak my mind, but also I think you can't help but be aware and the fact that you do affect people, and you have to be careful how you do it. And yeah.
Now, this is an amazing story. You know, a lot of kids think, you know, suddenly you're born famous, you know, there it is, there's no hard work involved in it, whatever. And I want to bring you back to when you were at college at the Brit School in Croydon, which was fine. The trouble was you lived in Ealing, which is a long, long way away.
Yeah.
And I'm told that the album, there's a lot of inspiration drawn from your daily commute. So how long was that commute, and tell us about it?
It's about an hour and a half each way.
Oh.
And school started, I think, at 8, so it was always quite an early morning. And I never lived near to the station, so you used to get up and wait for the bus and all that. But so yeah, to pass the time, I always had this little diary book that I just sort of drew in, like wrote words, or I never really wrote full songs. I didn't really know what I was doing, really. It was just sort of to pass the time.
Observations of life.
Yeah, exactly. It was a bit like people watching. Like, I really love doing that and sort of like guessing people's stories in life and making them up and writing it down. And so it was just, I didn't realise at the time when I was doing all that it might actually play a part in an album that I was eventually going to start writing.
And do you write all your own stuff?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I write about things that are personal to me and things that I've experienced, and in a way that hopefully other people can relate to. And I don't feel like I could do that if it's not written by me.
Who do you relate to in terms of inspirations, say, and musical influences?
Well, I sort of grew up listening to people like Lauryn Hill. I was named after Ella Fitzgerald. I've always been really inspired by strong women, like Beyonce as well, which is amazing. So I think, yeah, I've always been inspired by strong women and with stories and something to tell and a message to sort of bring across.